Okay, so picture this. The year is 2003. You're in this remote orphanage in Guatemala, a place so isolated, you can only get there by boat. And you meet a man who grew up there. And he tells you that he has never, not once, seen a photograph of himself as a child. He has zero physical record that he even existed as a boy.
And that idea, that sort of personal erasure, is really where we have to start today. It was the spark for a group called the Memory Project, and our deep dive is looking at a presentation by its founder, Ben Schumacher, given to the Rotary E-Club of Silicon Valley.
Right, and on the surface, this just seems like a nice story. Art students sending drawings to kids in need.
Hmm.
But when you actually dig into the source material, the mechanism is, well, it's way more complex. It's about psychology, self-worth, and a really surprising problem we're facing right here at home.
Exactly. The mission that Schumacher lays out isn't just about sending art. It's about giving tangible proof of existence to children in really difficult situations, like orphanages or refugee camps. But the method is so specific. They connect these kids with art students, mostly in the US, who then spend hours creating handmade portraits.
Okay, but that's the key part, isn't it? Why a painting? I mean, why not just snap a digital photo, print it, and mail it? It's so much faster.
And that's the core of it. Schumacher argues that it's all about the perceived value. A handmade portrait tells that child that someone, somewhere, spent hours thinking only about them. It sends a message of worth that a quick photo just can't.
The scale is pretty stunning, too. We're talking 330,000 young people involved over 21 years across 58 countries. I think Armenia was the latest. But looking at the process, there's one little detail that seems to carry all the emotional weight.
You mean what's on the back of the portrait?
Yeah.
The student artist attaches a photo of themselves, and then they trace their own hand on the back of the artwork. So when the child gets it, they can place their hand on that outline.
It's like a symbolic touch across thousands of miles, a direct connection.
It makes it real. It's not some mass-produced thing. It's from one human to another. And for the really little kids, they do something called identity art. It's just the child's name with 3 positive words they choose, like creative or helpful.
Which helps build that positive self-image. But then the whole story takes a really sharp turn. When we look at their work in Afghanistan, the project becomes, well, something else entirely. It goes from cultural exchange to actual life-saving intervention.
It's a perfect case study of what happens when you have deep networks in a crisis. The Memory Project was huge in Afghanistan, especially for promoting girls' education. So when the Taliban took over, that network became a lifeline. Schumacher talks about this rescue operation for about 20 girls from Nuristan province.
And we should be clear, Nuristan is incredibly remote. No phones, no clinics. The sources are explicit that these girls were at risk of being traded for cattle as child brides.
That was their reality. And because of the trust built through the art project, Schumacher's team was able to get them out into Pakistan. They're in a private home now, safe from forced marriage, and they're learning English, studying a Cambridge curriculum.
So the art project literally provided the escape route. But, and this is the turn in the deep dive, Schumacher's presentation points to this massive red flag about the project's future. And the reason for it is deeply unsettling.
Yeah, it brings it all right back here to the U.S. classroom. Participation has fallen by half since the pandemic, 50%. From 30,000 students down to 15,000, and the teachers are very clear on why.
It's not about money. It's not about students not wanting to help.
No, it's cognitive. Teachers are reporting that smartphones have so degraded students' attention spans that they just can't handle the slow process of making art anymore.
That's a huge structural problem. It's like the death of slow empathy.
Right. Empathy takes focus. It takes patience. If you can't sit still long enough to draw someone's face for a few hours, you lose the ability to do that deep, meditative kind of good. And add to that, 83% of teachers are reporting high stress. The whole ecosystem is starting to fray.
Schumacher is trying to fight it. He's launching a new group, Men for Equality, to push for gender parity in leadership, a direct response to the all-male Taliban system.
He's trying to keep that flame alive. But he ends with this philosophy that really puts it back on all of us. He says, you can only strike a match.
If society values the flame, it grows. If not, it blows out.
Which suggests empathy isn't just a feeling, it's a discipline, one we might be forgetting how to practice.
So it really leaves you with a question. In this world of endless scrolling and quick hits, do we still have the patience required to really care about someone we'll never meet? That's the thought for today. Are you shielding a flame, or are you letting it blow out? Thanks for joining our deep dive.